Hey everybody, so in the previous video I showed you how to use a shared project with Xamarin.Forms and how to install and prepare your projects with RedCorners.Forms Nuget. So in this video I'm gonna show you how to use some of the basic functionalities of RedCorners.Forms. So we're gonna talk about the Alive content page, the Alive content view, and the sidebar. First thing we need to do is to create a new page. So I'm gonna give my project some structure. I'll create a new folder and I'm gonna call it views, and then new folder called view models. So I'm gonna make a basic view model. We're gonna call it home view model. So now we have a base class for view models in RedCorners.Forms called bindable model, which gives us some helper methods and some additional functionality. And I'm not going to do anything more here right now, but let's just create a new Alive content page, which is a content page that comes with RedCorners.Forms. So new item, we're going to create a normal content page first. We're going to call it home page, and then we have to include RedCorners.Forms, and we change the base type to RF Alive content page. There we go. Then we also have to change the base type in the code behind file. So I'm gonna open the XAML.cs file and then I just remove this. Now we're gonna include the binding context. So XML_NS_VM, which is for view models, and then Alive content page binding context is home view model. Okay, now we have a binding context, and now let's use the base element. So we're gonna make a grid, and then inside it we're gonna add our sidebar. So sidebar comes with a bunch of functionalities. For example, you can choose which side it can scroll from or slide in. So we use side right. So it's a sidebar that's on the right side of the screen. And then inside our sidebar, let's say we need a frame with a background color of some transparent black, has shadows, and some padding. Then there's a grid inside. Then there's a label hello. Okay, now we have a basic home page, and we need to set this as the main page or the first page that's shown when the app is run. So I go back to app.xaml.cs. I don't need this line, and instead I do override get first page. So we're gonna get a new views.homepage, and then we're gonna run the app. So now the app is being deployed. And I guess right now we have our first page. So if I swipe from right, I have my sidebar. You can see that the top part of the sidebar is not really aligned with the top part, the top border of the phone. That's because the fixed top padding property of the Alive content page is true. So if I go back to my home page and disable fixed top padding, Run this again. Now you can see that the sidebar is full screen. So let's go ahead and design our sidebar. But before that, let's add just a normal text here so that we know that the app is running. So let's do label text welcome to RedCorners.Forms. Okay. So let's make this a stack layout and then add an image. And we're gonna make a horizontal bar here with a box view, height request 1, horizontal option fill, and then background color is white. Then let's put a bunch of buttons. So button text equals show modal. And what we want this button to do is we want it to open a new modal page. But instead of defining a new page in another file, we can just set all of the behavior and the contents of the new page right from here. So we can use, let's set the buttons command, and then we can use the page command that comes with RedCorners.Forms to open a modal page. Is modal equals true, and then we defined the contents of this page. So page command the page is another AliveContentPage that has a grid or a stack layout which has a text and a button that dismisses this modal layout. So again we do the button.command, and this time we can use the pop command to dismiss the page. So pop command. So now if I run this, so we have our text here. The image is not loaded, but we have a text here, and then we have the show modal button. And if I press this, I get a new page with a text and a button, and the button works. So far you've seen how to use a sidebar, a live content page, pop command and push command. Make sure to watch my other videos where I dive deeper in RedCorners.Forms and I show you some of the Android specific and iOS specific features. See ya.